My bad.
We got checks all on the wish list, couldn't predict this. From hanging with the wrong audience to running this show. I'm finally living but in them again and I didn't know I get this dream. The chicks that used to scream got me up in the dream. I didn't know I come out clean. The only time the homies see me is on TV screen. I didn't know.
Good morning, good evening. It's the host of 11 Time Podcast, WizFiasCole, aka Wiz, aka Wizard. Why? Fathom the wizardry. Stop looking crazy, man. Beast Boy couldn't take it, so we left. Damn. And I'm here with my co-host Beast Boy. That was good, man.
What up? Well, how's everybody doing today? What's going on? Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, will be 2 weeks since I quit smoking cigarettes.
Yes. Congratulations. Yes. Great stuff. I'm proud of you, bro. And now we got the original comedian, our first original comedian, D. Howard. Say what's good, man.
Oh, man. I am highly driven and motivated to succeed right now.
Highly driven, highly motivated, trying to succeed. I likes it a lot.
No. Highly driven.
Highly driven.
And motivated to succeed.
Preacher.
I likes it a fucking lot. I likes it.
Let's do it.
I support it a lot, brother. And then we also got our other guest, the guy who made the theme song and scratched it up for us in the kitchen. True. It was good, brother.
What's up, y'all?
That's it.
No, y'all, you know, I ain't been on here yet. Last show, you know, boy had some stuff to do. Wiz got me on lock right now.
I didn't do anything. You guys, I don't know. I'm not involved.
So I'm over here.
Yeah.
But I hope everybody's doing good, you know.
You say yeah. You ain't believe that, man?
No, I didn't.
You don't believe what I said?
I think he was just out fucking girls. That's why he enjoying.
Shit, I will. Nah, I ain't. Boy, my dick dry as fuck.
My dick dry. My dick is dry as fuck.
Nigga, I didn't even hear nothing about your dick being dry, nigga. That's your personal problem.
I mean, it is what it is, but not for real though. I had shit to do though. I was trying to.
Yeah, he was masturbating.
I ain't had time for that either.
Why you gotta be doing all that? What the fuck? Hey, chill.
Tell your face to chill.
Yo, that shit was nutty, man. Calm down. The fuck? Oh, everybody's masturbating.
That's what he did. He nutted on himself.
And yet he took him for the whole entire Monday. It took him the whole entire Monday.
Dang.
What the
you don't
fuck?
know this man's personal life?
Yo, what the fuck we watching? American Pie here? Wait, how you ain't know his personal life, but you just told him what he was doing on Monday?
You said I was
Why you worrying about it?
I went to my boo house and ate her.
Oh, you didn't get no pussy from your boo?
I was eating no pussy all night. That's why.
No, he got let into the house. Don't play my man. Don't put my man cage.
Hold on. Freeze.
Yeah.
You ate the pussy, but you didn't get your dick wet.
I just enjoy eating pussy so much, and it's because it's her. Her pussy so sweet and delicious. I just like it.
Nah.
What it tastes like, dog?
Say like damn sugar, like candy.
Candy girl.
Water or salt.
Oh my well. Your love so sweet. Your face so sweet.
You ever had some pussy that just smells so damn good? Like I can't even describe it. It just smells good like shit. Like
yo, KZ.
My bad. Wait. That's the wrong first word to come out with, man.
No, like, it smells like not like I mean it smells good like
okay.
Like you want to eat that bitch like she just be sitting. Let's say she got some booty shorts on,
Like a mango.
Like
yeah,
fresh
something like
out the
that.
shower,
Like it just smells like good.
Mango. Like a mango.
like fresh out the shower.
Like
Something
a mango.
like that. Shit.
So fresh and so clean.
Make you go
So
crazy.
Alkalize the inside of your mouth.
Yo, this shit went so right. So to the right.
I ain't lying.
So to the fucking right. Yo, could you please tell Casey? Could you please tell people the difference between squirting and peeing? Because I had people trying to tell me.
It's the damn same shit, pretty much. But
Ooh.
I mean,
the difference is though, is one's like from sex though. You do it when
it's still the same shit though.
It ain't the same. It's like literally one stinks and one doesn't. One's yellow.
Hold on, let me. First of all,
well, it all depends on how much water and juice she drank. For one, and
it
she
depends on
alkalize the inside
drinking.
of her body and take care of it, you know.
Yeah. So even if she drank a lot of sodas and crap and she skeet, it's gonna smell.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I ain't never had no stinky. I don't know what the fuck you dealing with.
I ain't never had no thing pussy.
With?
Me the one smell that rascal out here.
I don't know what the fuck you're smelling.
With?
Yes.
I got something to tell you.
Sir, we're talking about the podcast. Anything that's not on the podcast, we don't care. We talking about the podcast.
I think the viewer want to hear this.
I don't want to hear nothing else about the podcast.
It's about the podcast.
No, people actually on the show right now, or the topics we talking about. I think you possessed by the Exorcist or some shit, man. You gonna scare away all 14 of our viewers. You gonna scare niggas off.
We have 14. Can we get 50? Can we get 25? Can we get 25? Can we get 30? 35? Can we get 40? 45? Can we get 50? 55? Can we get 100? 100? Sold to the highest bidder.
100 band.
Look, can we get, like Kanye said, can we get bad bitches with no panties meet me in the bedroom without no drawers?
I'll take them drawers off. I don't care if she got
Man, can we get that G6 though? What that G6 do? Fuck all that.
Motherfucker said he want a G6. Okay, cool.
Motherfucking right.
All right. So, okay, we warned everybody. We go here cracking jokes and shit. KZ said there's a difference between squirting and peeing. I'm glad we cleared that up. There's a difference.
Damn thing.
They're the same. They're the same.
It's the same, but of course, yeah. When you tan that thing, you ever had a squirter though? Woo. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, everyone. I mean, all females like squirt, but I mean,
no. All females do not. All females don't squirt, and all females can't come. Like,
hold on, sir. When I'm talking about squirt, I mean like the juices. They get it juicy.
No. I know what you're talking about. No, that is not squirting. That is just getting wet and a little coming. When you're squirting and she's shooting that shit out like, pew, pew.
That's the same stuff that gets it wet though.
No. Squirting is completely different. If she's squirting, she coming hard. That means
she's shooting it out. Well, what if but it's not the same though, because some gushes out though. Some gushes out.
But that's just like normal. That's like with a dude, like normal skeet. Like you. No,
I mean like you got your levels where it's like it's on the inside and you only see nothing, but it's on the inside with the dick. Then you got where it just flows out like water flowing out your mouth. You got where it just shoots like what's her name? Veronica Rodriguez, where it's like you spitting water out your mouth, bro, like a water fountain.
Well, that's the same thing. It's just some people skeet harder than others. When you got the normal wet juice, and you know that. I mean, but when she's skeeting, every girl who has an orgasm not for the squirt.
The juice is all the same. It's just how you milk the cow. Wink, wink.
Squirting in the G6, nigga.
You say her bitch squirting the G6. That'll be a very messy trip on the jet. I hope y'all have some anti.
I don't give a damn. I have a female butler.
I say this, ladies who listening here. You ever had a dude with a curved dick? Be the best dick you ever had in your life.
The fuck?
Yo, slow down, bro.
My bad.
Yo, let's get started. Yo, thank you guys for watching Life of Time podcast. We cracking jokes and being stupid. And don't forget to like. Possibly you can subscribe, reference to your buddy. your brother, all that other great stuff. Now type it in, like and subscribe. Subscribe, yo. I put subscribe. Subscribe. I don't know how to spell.
Well, let's talk about something else, cutie.
Yo,
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about me and you. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.
Beast Boy, the one stuck in the 90s. All right, look, the first subject, Beast Boy, this is probably near and dear to your heart, though, sir. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Before we start what happened, we have to talk about George A. Romero.
What happened with him?
He died.
The fuck?
Not your mama, but he died. Did you know this, sir?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he passed away a couple of days ago, bro.
What happened?
He was old. He had lung cancer, man.
I blame you.
Yeah, it's tragic, bro.
You blame what?
I blame Wiz.
He was 77.
I blame Wiz. He made some good movies though.
Yeah, it's tragic, man. You know, he did the TV show Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man. And also you do know that the modern word for The Walking Dead is zombie, right? He invented that. He invented the word zombie.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah, people wouldn't use the word zombie without referring to The Walking Dead without George A. Romero. That's the legend, man. Because of Night of the Living Dead, the most prolific zombie film of all time.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Night of the Living Dead is crazy, and it spawned one of my favorite zombie movies of all time, Dawn of the Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
That was a freaking classic, bro. When did he die? I can't see. He died a couple of days ago. I can't think. Yes, he was born in 1968 on April 4th. So at least he made it to one more birthday. So that was good.
Yeah.
Let me see. Most critics trashed the movie. They trashed his movie, bruh. Which one? One of his old movies. And now it's regarded as a classic.
Which one did they trash?
Let me see. Okay, Day of the Dead. We had a lot of dead movies. Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Planet of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, Survival of the Dead. He had to get the first film. I think his first film was Dawn of the Dead. And he turned into a resourceful team in Pittsburgh. TV commercial producers for distribution. The rookie filmmaker turned to the Walter Reed organization, the parent of Continental Releasing, which specialized in arts movies like Faces, whatever that is. The director and his team got 14 prints made, handled their own promotion, and opened the picture at 14 local theaters. They financed a world premiere on Halloween. And most critics trashed the movie with Daily Variety citing unrelieved sadism, which cast serious aspirations on the integrity of its makers. But audiences and drive-in operators took out newspaper ads to apologize for turning away so many customers. Yeah. So his movie was trash, but I mean, that goes to show, man. That goes to show, man. I mean, hard work and dedication equals so hard work and dedication, man. Don't forget your dreams. Strive for it. A lot of people gonna say your dreams suck, but hey, trash succeeds. All that matters is what it means to the person in their heart and what they feel. The person that's perceiving, right, Beast Boy? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think you're trash, but you know, you succeed though. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, man. Hey, so what was your favorite George A. Romero movie that you like?
My favorite is Dawn of the Dead.
Just have a kind heart.
I
There's
know,
nothing
right?
wrong.
I know that was probably my favorite too because I fucking love that shit. That shit was fucking and, KZ.
Yeah.
What was you remember George A. Romero? Any movies you know of that you liked of his?
I couldn't give you one right now. I'm trying to. Shit.
Anything with dead in it? Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Diary of the Dead.
I watched all the movies. I mean, Dawn of the Dead was pretty good. I mean,
Well, that was the you probably think about the remake though that came out in like 2000.
No, I watched the old
Oh, you watched the old
I
one?
watched them all.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I knew that was a remake. Most of the movies are remakes, but
Or adaptations, yeah.
well, yeah, well, it was pretty, pretty decent movie. Yeah.
Good stuff. D Howard, do you remember any George A. Romero movies you like?
What Dawn of the Dead? I think Land of the Dead. It was a lot of the same type of title, right?
Yeah.
Something of yeah. I mean, it was kind of horror comic bookish. If you was into that, and it had it gave you a good perspective of what the people was going through. So, that's where they get the Walking Dead from. So, yeah, I mean, he had he had something to talk about because it gave you perspective of what the people was actually going through. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of deep for a comic book.
Yeah, and then also, yeah, Walking Dead's like pretty good. The comic is a little bit better from what I'm hearing from the comic book because the TV show it has its highs and then it hits its lows and it's kind of like meanders. But like this last season was like low. It was weak as hell. It started off good and then it was just dull as hell. And it's sad because it ended off last season on a high and it kind of like was bittersweet the way they did that last season, the way it ended because it started off so strong in that last season. Yeah, I'll say that also all around that last season was good, and George A. Romero actually helped do some work, I believe, on that shit. Because they like the modern day word for zombie was inspired by him and the stuff he's done, and like horror creatures, they represent what we fear at the time, like the unknown, and like what our society holds for us. Like zombies now represent, and the zombies are probably the number one thing that people like and still keep going on to this day. Like 30 years later, because zombies can represent magic, mysticism, xenophobia, like fear of just being around people, fear of being consumed, fear of viruses. Like it could easily spread with zombies, man, because that's why zombies and vampires last to this day, because you could easily switch up the origin of where they came from or what vampires, like the history and like what they could do. So zombies are pretty up there with like one of the all-time scariest like horror creatures because you can still make them look horrifying. It's just you got to have the right dude to do it and put the right setting because you could put that anywhere and then say, yo, here comes some zombies, be scared. And then you could say the fucking zombies, they're here hanging out, walking around lumbering. Or you just say they're running like in 28 days later, 28 days and 28 weeks later. That shit's creepy as shit because that's like in a foreign land. So you don't even know what the fuck can go on over there. So that shit's creepy as hell. So much respect to George A. Romero, man. Oh, what's up, Protege? What's good, man? You still there? You hear me? I guess not. Can anyone hear me?
I got you, Wiz. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess Protege ain't on yet. But
I said that's to hear you.
Oh, okay. So you got anything to say about George A. Romero?
It sucks. It was a sad day. I put out a tweet on that too. I was like, "This is such a sad day, man." I was surprised too. I was like, "Damn, dude." It feels like what year was that? It felt like was that last year? The year before that was like so many people were dying that year.
Oh, 2016.
Yeah, it was like so many celebrities were dying.
Oh yeah, man, that was fucking crazy. I was like, bro, 2016 was a shit year. Like Prince could have made it out of that year, but I don't know. He was an old nigga, and he was just on his typical. I'm from the 70s, 80s shit where I'm still like taking drugs from. Because Prince could have made it. I'm glad Betty White made it.
Oh yeah,
everyone's glad. She fucking put a picture saying, "I made it, you guys," on January 1st. She's like, "I made it." I was like, shit, man. And then Princess Carrie Fisher, she died, and then her mom Debbie Fisher.
Oh yeah, Carrie Fisher. Oh my god,
that was fucking tragic, yo. They died back to back, like I think like a day apart from each other or something like that. It was like, damn, y'all was on the last week, and it was crazy because she just did Star Wars, so that Star Wars shit's gonna be pretty amazing when.
I think to be honest, I think all these deaths are kind of like a changing. What's it called? The changing of the torch, or like the older previous generation are dying now, the newer ones are coming in.
Oh yeah, like all these people. Like,
Yeah, like
yeah,
we're gonna have someone to replace, like they're gonna have a younger person to replace George Romero as like a new horror director, pretty much. Now, like his time is past. He opened up a path for new generation, and now his time is done. Like if he made a movie now, it would be interesting to see it, but it's like his time is past in a way as a director. And we appreciate what he did, but it's like it's time now for a new generation to take over.
oh yeah. I mean, I wish him the best, man. The best horror director I can think of right now would probably be, I forgot the dude's name who did the
I think
Sinister.
is it Juan? Is it Juan? Is it that Juan guy? Is it John Juan or is it John? I don't know what the guy. I know there's the Juan guy. I forgot his name. What his name is though.
James Wan.
Yeah, he's like the Conjuring and the Sinister movies.
Oh yeah, he have some crazy ass imagery. James Wan, he's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
that shit made a lot of money. The first one, like 318 million. That's pretty impressive for a horror film, R-rated. The Conjuring, and then he should have did Sinister. Like the same studio did Sinister, like the whole group.
Yeah, he did a lot of great movies. Like even other movies before those ones came in, because he did the Salt movies too.
Oh shit! Yo, what the fuck? Someone's dying in the background. Oh yeah, shit. They be making some good money with the. I think they're the same people that do this fucking films. Because like, damn, Sinister, that was made off a $3 million budget, made 77 million. So you know it ain't big bucks. That's a phenomenal just for 3 million. Then Conjuring did great, 318 million. That's impressive. So we got some good horror dudes. Just people got to put more quality in this shit, and like quality and horror that people should have took from George A. Romero is not only the fact of the monsters and representing what the time is, what people fear, is about the camera work and cinematography. Because a lot of things from Sinister and Conjuring, you notice, you be looking at the screen, you think, okay, I'm staring at this person, but why is the camera like slightly cooked to the side, right? And then you look in the distance, you see, yo, what the, is that a coat hanger? And it's like a fucking thing, and it's like, it's sitting right there, you see it. It should know you see. I see you on the screen, but it's like, you can't really tell until it's too late and it scares you. Like, that's what I like, that type of stuff. Like, good cinematography nowadays, that's what makes a good horror film, man. And like mystery, like being creative. George A. Romero.
Did you know he's also doing James Wan? He's directing the Aquaman movie also.
Oh yeah, he's doing the Aquaman movie. Good luck with that shit, man.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Having a horror director do Aquaman, that should be interesting.
I say good luck with that shit, man, because really, dude, these fucking
that's probably gonna be the most hyped out of other than the Flash movie, the Aquaman movies could be like one of the most hyped of the Justice League movies.
Yeah, they better make Flash fun as hell. They already got the freaking the blueprints right here. And I think the reason why they're so stupid the way they do stuff, like they don't want the Flash being out the same time as the movie Flash, just like they don't want a Batman, just like we're not gonna have Green Arrow in the Justice League. So they make sure that these characters don't be on the DC TV shows, because that's why the Flash went MIA at the end of the last season of season 3.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they don't want him to be on the same time as the movie Flash. So I guess basically that's what they have their movies planned for the summer. And I bet you most likely if they do a Flash movie, the Flash will just appear as some shit and have Kid Flash take his place for a bit. And I'm like, I guess, but I think it's kind of stupid. But we gotta see how it goes. I'm just like, God help that fucking DC universe. Y'all had one hit. It ain't me. I'm gonna go see that shit wreck. That's gonna be Justice League. But you know what? You got Joss Whedon on there. Yeah. But I feel like y'all gonna keep respecting. What's his name again? Zack Snyder's wishes. Y'all gonna keep respecting Zack Snyder's wishes, and I'm afraid that's gonna be a shit show if y'all just keep respecting that man. Look, his ideas of geology are garbage. All right, he has cool visual style. He's a visionary when it comes to having cool visuals, like Tim Burton. But unlike Tim Burton, he's not quirky and weird and imaginative. He's just influenced by anime and being a male super guy.
Now, Tim Burton got that weird quality in him because on that Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, he was real weird.
Yeah, like horror inspired, man. Like that's the type of shit we need back in films. But nowadays, Tim Burton be doing these garbage movies. Like the last movie I seen or heard from him was that Alice in Wonderland crap. But he's doing Dumbo.
What?
Yeah,
Dumbo?
he's doing Dumbo, bro.
Who wants Dumbo?
Well, you know they remaking everything.
Go into a goth elephant.
Did y'all hear about the remake? Not the remake, but the live action of Aladdin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you see the different people they selected is gonna be the cat? Like they have the last one I saw has like Will Smith as the genie.
Yeah.
Will Smith as the genie, and the pink Power Ranger from the new Power Ranger movie from Saban. New Power Ranger movie gonna be Jasmine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who. I was like, who the fuck's this chick from? Okay. I mean, so okay. This gets me on a other subject, man. I'll let it get on. We're kind of out of place. I'll rearrange this stuff later, people. I know we're kind of off subject. We're kind of looking at what happened to George A. Romero to D23. We're going to whitewashing now, and that's gonna be the next subject. And I was gonna ask y'all, like, do y'all know about whitewashing? Like, how y'all feel about it?
In movies, or it's like are you talking about real life, like people whitewashing like history? Which one are you talking about?
Whitewashing, as in like replacing movie roles with white.
That's different. That's different then.
Like, how you feel about that?
I mean, it's a movie. I mean, it's iffy because like it's a movie, but I can understand the anger behind it. At the same, like especially the movie, what's it called, Gods of Egypt or something. So I could like those movies, the Gods of Egypt and like Exodus. I think it was the last one before that, Exodus.
Oh yeah, that was.
What about the? I mean, well, did you put the disclaimer up? Because I'm about to say some real shit.
No, do it. When you put whitewashing, it's all fair game. Do it.
Okay, the Passion of the Christ, Noah.
Oh yeah, those are like white dudes.
I know.
It's like they're putting this foreign ass land where it's like you don't know where it is. It's like in movie land, everyone's in like this foreign European massive land mass.
We know the Roman soldiers was Italian. They was in Rome, so.
Yeah, it's like they try to put in like this foreign European. We don't know where it's at. It's kind of like around the mountains with flat grass, and it's like we don't know. But it's like we know the setting. You're not really being true to the setting or the people.
Yeah, because they made the guy look like Francisco Borgia from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, the fucking Borgias, man. They replaced Jesus Christ with their fucking son. Jesus Christ did not look like that. They said Jesus Christ here looked like fucking wool. Yeah, the fucking shit. Because the reason I'm talking about whitewashing is because there's some people that are complaining about Jasmine in Aladdin.
I see you walking from a distance.
Y'all should like search up what she looked like so we can talk about it. Because she is kind of light, but she ain't like light, but she's like, she has like an okay tan. Look like she got a light tan.
But is she actually white though? I can't tell. I can't tell what she actually is.
She's mixed. She's like, I think British and I don't forgot. Oh, let me see. She's like British and Middle Eastern, I believe.
Okay, Exodus though.
She's supposed to be Egyptian. She's supposed to be Egyptian or some shit.
Well, they never specify exactly where Araba's at, but the song is Arabian Nights, and the whole setting looks like it's obviously set in a desert. And where are you gonna find a desert at? You're gonna find it either in Africa or the Middle East, which is basically.
Oh, well, it could have easily been Northern Africans, because I mean, you know, the Moroccans are, you know, they have they got the same melanin centers and all that good stuff, but you know, they look like a lot like French Montana and shit. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I want to
look like.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. I want to say this one thing though. I want to ask you guys' opinion of this.
Yeah.
Now, does it make a difference when I mean, it's gonna be white. It's gonna be a white person either way. But does it make any difference when they're picking the character that they make the person white if they came from Europe or if they came from America and they're white? Is that difference between which country they came from and they happen to be white? Does that make any difference to you guys? Like if they had, like if they played a movie and the character is supposed to be African, but they picked an African American instead of a true African person, do you think it would make any difference that people could be upset about it? Like the Africans could be upset about it?
For me, I'll say
they're still valid, even the same, even they're both black, but one's actually African and one's African American. We might be something different, but he's still black. You think you can still have a platform to be upset about it?
I'll say this. I don't understand. Hold on. I'll say this. It doesn't matter where you come from, as long as you look the part. As long as and also with that caveat said, the biggest caveat of all that supersedes everything. Does your race play to the role? If you are Black Panther, you cannot cast no fucking white guy from Europe or shit, okay? Not even a guy from fucking Southeast Asia, all right? You got to get a black guy who is from Africa or looks black, okay? But if he's somebody like, and also the character, like I'm gonna give you a good example that I've basically figured out thinking about it. Batman. I know Batman, he doesn't have to be white, but he comes from old money. His family basically owns the town, is like old people like back in the day that rule with money. You're not gonna find many black people that have old money like that. All right, back in the like so it makes sense for Batman to be white because they usually have wealth like that, old money that helps build up cities and shit like that, and like old banks, stuff like that. Black Panther, he comes from a predominantly black area. He comes from Africa that is secret. So they basically keep their shit tightly lit. So all you're gonna find is black people. You're not gonna see no white people. That's why in the trailer you see Claw laughing, thinking all black people in Africa live in huts and fucking shit, being a dickhead. And now it's basically like an allegory for white men trying to take the greatness of black people. So you can't.
You know, they would never change the race of characters like that.
Yeah, they wouldn't change race of characters like that. I'm just saying you don't have to be from Africa, but you have to look the part.
But because they characters like that, like Batman, Black Panther, Spider-Man, they can't change their race because part of their story is part of their race.
Yeah. I mean, I won't say for Spider-Man. The only point of Spider-Man, because Stan Lee said this, the reason why Spider-Man has the mask is so we can all pretend that, you know, we're Spider-Man. But it's just for character's sake, because everyone just is so used to that. So that's why they created Miles Morales, because people was like, we want Spider-Man to be black, and so they created Miles Morales to be the black Spider-Man. But
hey, I want to ask you guys this also then. Hey, so we're talking about like whitewashing. How do you feel about, because we're talking about established characters at this point. All the people we mentioned are already established characters with established races, established backgrounds. Now, what if someone makes a new character, like you know what they're doing with the James Bond movie, where they're trying to put was it Idris Elba? That's like the new 007.
Well, it hasn't been decided.
Okay, assuming they did it, where it's like they're established. He's not actually an established character; he's a new character, but he's pretty much a black guy in Europe, blah blah. New 007. So, how do you feel about when they put a race of a character who doesn't match the overall race of the people in the region?
Well, on the contrary, they're actually trying to considering changing the gender of 007. They talking about what's the girl? I think the girl from Eon Flux or some shit. Whatever. I think
Charlize Theron.
She was on. Yeah,
she's got her own James Bond type thing. The way I see that is she already got her thing. It's called Atomic Bond. The thing I don't care about for whitewashing, but I don't go avidly against it is if you're gonna go out of your way to do this type of shit, that's basically drastically change the character, create a whole entire new role, man. Just do it. Just like Ghost in the Shell, create a whole entirely new role. Charlize Theron now has atomic blonde. We don't have that many solo female heroes outside of Black Widow and now Wonder Woman that's like hitting it. And, you know, Scarlett Johansson as a whole plays Black Widow. So let's create new roles for females instead of let's just hijack this role and just ride off of brand recognition. Because all you're gonna do is piss off the fans like Ghostbusters and create a shitstorm for yourself.
All right. That makes sense. Yeah, I always want to know if you guys cared if it's like whitewashing of established characters or whitewashing of new characters, and like I said, putting like a white person in like Africa, for example. It's like, where's this white person doing in this particular region, or doesn't make any sense essentially. Like it might be a character, like it could be a white guy who becomes a prince of one of the countries in Africa. It's like, why doesn't it make any sense?
Yeah, that I would not find it believable for a white guy to be the prince of Africa. It just wouldn't make sense to me. Maybe if it's like it'd be like a movie based off the apartheid, where there's like somebody who's like in charge and like the ruler of the area or whatever.
Yeah, just don't think characters are established very much.
Yeah, as long as the setting and the character has to be established for it to make sense in the realm of my believability. That's why a lot of people just base things off of America as a whole. And that's why people look towards America, because America's like, yeah, we don't give a fuck about nothing. But now it's kind of like we're looking towards China. So now you're getting shit like the Doctor Strange mentor getting changed to a Celtic woman. So they don't offend Chinese because they don't like what race. I forgot what race they said they don't like. Swedish or whatever the fuck. I forget. Swedish people, whatever the fuck. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. They didn't want to offend other races, and now it's like instead of America, we're focusing on it's China because they have the more bodies. The only difference though is why it's a bigger deal is because they're more strict on their movies because they only get like a certain amount of movies in their country, like 15 to 20 movies, and like I think 5 of those have to be 3D. So that's why they shove 3D in, and you go to like a movie theater. Like I remember one time I was like checking out Transformers. All the motherfuckers did. I don't think it was this one, but it was like the one before. All they had was the 3D showing. I guarantee they make money, like major amounts of guap for the first weekend. Nothing but 3D and IMAX 3D.
Man.
So
the reason I asked is because like when any of you guys seen the movie The Great Wall? I had Matt Damon in it.
Yeah.
When that was coming out, like a lot of people were like upset because there's this white guy coming in to pretty much save the Asians from. Essentially, it was like people want the idea was like the white savior theme. I was like, how do you guys feel about that kind of thing? Where it's like the whole idea of the white savior to save either the blacks or to save the Asians. They can't do it themselves. They need someone to step in.
With that, I haven't seen it. It looked like it was just trying to be like an appealing action movie to get Matt Damon's name out there, manufactured by the studio. Because that's really all it was. Like, we got to manufacture it. Like, that type of shit, action type, nonsense, fantasy crap, that really appeals overseas when it's like it ain't got no context or realism. It looks like it's based off of ancient Chinese history or whatever the fuck. So that's probably just to get Matt Damon's name out there. It ain't really like, I don't really see it as like a savior type shit. Because the way it looks, they've been holding it down every damn day. And then Matt Damon comes along as a douchebag and he's like, oh man, I get joined. The typical white douchebag. Matt Damon and fucking Mark Wahlberg are the typical white douchebag. You can put those assholes in any fucking film.
Yeah. What about then? I already know he was established white character though, but what about what's his name? He's had a Netflix show. He's one of the Defenders. What's his name?
Oh, he's small.
Iron Fist. Or like he's already established white character. There's been different Iron Fist, but he's one of the established white characters. But then people were upset about it, the idea of a white Iron Fist, because it's like you have this idea that this is white guy who's able to be better at martial arts than the people who grew up in martial arts.
See, I watched a video on that. It was like an Asian dude, and he was like a fucking blogger. Excuse me.
How do you feel pretty much about the idea of like someone who's new to the culture being better than everybody who grew up in the culture all of a sudden? You see that in a lot of Asian movies too, where it's like the white guy comes in, he could beat everybody at karate or something.
The Last Samurai.
Last Samurai. Even like Van Damme is pretty big for that too.
Let me clear up the things though. With The Last Samurai, it's really a movie looking at through Tom Cruise's eyes, witnessing the fall of the samurai. He actually he's with Ken Watanabe and he watches the fall of the samurai. So he's not the last samurai per se. Ken Watanabe helps train him so they can fight, but it's all about Tom Cruise witnessing the fall of the samurai as all the samurai die throughout war. So he's not really a samurai himself. He's not a samurai himself. He's not saving nobody. It's just watching a samurai. I mean, they just basically just have it there, like I said, a generic white asshole to help push his name through to another culture. That's all it is. Because Asians love white
I was there when he died.
I was there, man. My best friend Ken Watanabe was that fucking samurai. That's all it is, man.
That was my dog.
Yeah, people just take that shit too personally. Like they're like, all up in arms. That's why I don't jump on whitewashing too much. I laugh at it. Like when people get mad at that Ghost in the Shell shit or anime, it'd be like their drawings basically idolize white people, the big eyes and shit, and the fucking expressive, massive faces and shit, and the hairstyles. That's all white people, baby. They love white people. White people are the most neutral motherfuckers. Like everybody can just see themselves as a generic motherfucker. It could be white if they draw someone. But yeah, I get it though. I get the upsetness, but some people take it too far, so I don't jump on it.
Yeah, that's true. I try not to jump on it either.
Yeah, because Iron Fist wasn't a white savior though. He was basically just they saved him. He felt like an outcast, and then he wanted to make something of himself to matter in that whole world. So he trained. They helped train him to make him something. It's like, you want to be a part of this home? Okay, we'll train you. So it's not like he came in there and whooped their asses. They trained him. He had to earn that. But the TV show's garbage. It didn't portray that well.
Yeah. It was just for how they showed the show. They made it seem like it was this white guy who came along and he's better than any other people at their own thing, essentially.
Yeah, he was the chosen one. It's just because he's the barrier between both worlds.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like those kind of things. It's like but you see that if you watch a lot of I watch a lot of Asian movies, a lot of Asian karate movies, and you see a lot of that Asian movies that people don't realize because you're only gonna in an Asian movie you're only gonna see either a white person or an Asian person. You're not really gonna see much other people besides those two. So whenever you see a white person in an Asian movie, he's usually gonna be either the white savior or the white guy who beats up all the other Asians. That's how you usually.
Wait a minute now, because Chuck Norris can whoop ass for real.
Or the bad guy. Or the bad guy.
Chuck Norris ain't fully white though. He's like Native American mixed with. He's a whole bunch of shit.
I think it's everybody. He's the original ancestor of everybody.
Yeah, but fucking Chuck Norris though. What you're talking about with Chuck Norris, he was actually brought on there to get his ass whooped because he was the world champion. So it would have been accurate. But Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris trained for like a year together. They were like good training partners. And he basically, when Bruce Lee got into this whole movie thing, he stopped talking to Chuck Norris until he went in for I think it was the Eternal Dragon or Enter the Dragon or something like that.
Enter the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was called, but he was like, yo, we need a big boss fight. And basically the whole premise of the movie, like, 'cause movies are propaganda. Movies are slight propaganda.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
They're reflections of what we want and reflections of what the studios want to push based off the media and what was shown. And back then, pretty much, people were so fascinated with Asian culture and martial arts and shit, like seeing all that cool shit. So that's why tournaments were so big back then, and that's how we evolved into mixed martial arts and stuff like that. But anyways, I digress. I'm going off. The main point I'm making is though, they wanted to see Bruce Lee. He was the baddest man on earth at the time, and they was like, "Yo, we want to see him versus fucking Chuck Norris," even though it's a fucking movie, because they never got the fight. They trained together, but they never got the fight. And that whole movie was basically the movie itself was about them finding someone to be Bruce Lee's character. We gotta find a white guy to beat this fucking Asian. That was the whole premise of the fucking movie. That's why it was a big ass battle between them two at the very end of the Coliseum. It was all about that. And Bruce Lee's like, we need you to be in there because that's what the movie's about. And Chuck Norris is like, okay, who's gonna win? And Bruce Lee's like, of course I'm gonna win. Like, this is a direct words from Chuck Norris. So I'm not making sure. Bruce Lee was like, I'm gonna win, of course. It's my movie. What the fuck? And that's basically the whole purpose of the movie. That's why he was in there. So white dudes get their asses whooped. It's just when it's a big deal. Like another movie I can think of was Gorgeous, starring Jackie Chan. That's my fucking favorite martial arts
movie. I love that movie.
Yeah. Yes, that fucking movie.
He didn't even like the girl in the beginning, and then he likes her at the end. I love that movie.
Yeah, and guess who was the main bad guy in that movie?
Yeah, the white guy.
Yeah, white guy, and he was showing a whole new style of fighting. He was like mainly boxing.
Yeah, all that boxing, that was pretty cool. I mean, you'll see where a lot of the older movies, it depends on the time period also the movies are trying to portray. Because you'll see in a lot of because I watch a lot of Asian movies, you'll see in a lot of the older ones where the time period's much older, like they focus on the World War II and Vietnam time eras, where a lot of times the white guys be the bad guys because it just makes sense with the era, with America coming into the Asian countries and taking over or trying to occupy them. So it makes sense to have the white guy be the bad guy in those movies. A lot more, if you put a more futuristic time now or more present time, then you're going to see the white guy not be the enemy as much. So it makes sense for the time period, but nowadays it's like, it's up in the air pretty much.
Yeah, because now we out of that era now, so you're right.
It's kind of like the same thing when they slowly start making the girls the action hero, the female characters the action hero. When it used to come up to that Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rambo, Sylvester Stallone era, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the big burly muscular dude who always walks around with who's always walking around fucking shirts with a light machine gun. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And now look, we out of that era now, and like fucking Sylvester Stallone's trying to bring it back with the Expendables, but each movie's kind of a fail.
Yeah. Because people moved on. They're more different mindset now. People want something different. And they're a lot more open-minded.
That whole shirtless badass warrior thing came from Vietnam. That was the picture that they wanted to paint of how we were in Vietnam. Like we own that fucking jungle. But look, you watch Predator, you see what happens. I swear Predator's like a fucking allegory for Vietnam. Like we thought we was owning shit, and then some mystery nigga just comes and starts blowing off heads and shit.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
And then fucking look what the main premise of the look at the main catalyst of the situation was. If they weren't so violent and so eager to destroy, that movie turned fucking action films on its head. You know, you about that action, you better prove it. And look, if they wouldn't have had all those guns shooting up the jungle, oh, it's Vietnam. We own this fucking jungle. And then look what happened. A bigger predator came. Someone smarter, someone stronger, someone faster. That movie is fucking great. That Predator. I can't wait for them to reboot that shit. That fucking Predator.
As long as they don't do it like they did to Aliens.
Oh gosh, Alien Covenant. We did an episode review on that. We talked about that fucking movie all episode. That movie was like, you didn't know whether to hate it or love it, because it's like it's so beautiful and so well crafted, but it's like written by a toddler. Shit's written by a retard, man. Like who the fuck comes with a strange who okay, you have a destination to go to a planet 5 light years away. You've been traveling for like a better half of a decade. Something happens. You're like, you know what? We're scared to get back on. We got 2 more years left. Let's just go to this other random planet without no fucking helmets that we did not research. Like,
that was dumb. I hated that movie. I was watching it, but I was like, I was doing other stuff, so I was paying attention more to the other things than actually the movie. Like I went on Wikipedia and looked up the whole plot of the movie before I finished the movie.
Damn, that and Prometheus. Alien Covenant. Oh, KZ, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. You got anything to say about?
No, I was just saying shit. But you said what?
You got anything else to say about whitewashing?
Not really. I mean, I did, but damn, I just keep getting blown up. My thing is, guys, I apologize. I'm over here literally getting a million text messages at that damn same time. But my thing is, y'all have said it best, really. I mean, they do their thing. I feel they should never. Certain characters just can't be touched.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, you are like y'all said about Black Panther. Like, who in their right mind would do that shit? Like White Panther? Nah.
Actually, White Panther is a character.
I mean, you know what I mean.
He's not a white person.
I know it ain't a white person, but I know. I'm talking about. You know, I'm saying if a white person was Black Panther,
White Tiger.
Yeah, White Tiger.
Is that a person? Is that a person too? I don't know.
No, that's the character you were thinking about. It's the White Tiger.
That's Tommy. That's Tommy.
That's from
That's the White Ranger.
Fucking Tommy. He's in this fucking Tommy.
No, yeah. It's a Marvel character. It's a White Tiger.
Is she Tommy. She's the one from the Spider-Man TV show. He's with S.H.I.E.L.D. and everything.
Ultimate.
Well, she's the second one. There was it's like a family thing, but the original one is a Spanish dude. But
yeah, you're right. I just looked it up. You're right.
Okay, the whole family hanging out. We over here killing and slicing niggas. Respectfully. Okay. Oh, and Beast Boy, you got anything to say about whitewashing, bro?
Nope.
As long as they don't touch your Power Rangers, huh?
That did it.
Hold on, brother. You were getting upset when the Blue Ranger was a black guy.
I am upset. That's what they already did. They fucked my whole concept up in the Power Rangers.
Because, bro, it was low-key racist, man.
It was.
Wait, no, I told the old Power Rangers were low-key racist. What the fuck?
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. The Black Ranger was talking about it. He was like, they want a black guy who they didn't say black guy specifically. They said they want a young guy who knows hip hop dancing and like knows martial arts, who can combine that into a dance style.
And why they had to call him Zach, man? Why they had to call him Zach? You know Zach rhyme with black.
Like urban. They wanted an urban guy with fucking dance styles and martial arts knowledge who could like combine it into a dance. And that was like, who the fuck? Like, who thought of that shit? It was like, yo, my name is Zach and I'm black. I can do hip hop dances. Savon's a prick. Fuck him. And the Yellow Ranger's Asian. They are specifically looking for those races of study.
Nah, see, they put my whole concept up.
I'm sorry, you're an old head, I guess.
Yeah.
You're an old head.
Why the Pink Ranger had to be a chick? You know, pink is a man's color. That's really should be your favorite color because inside of a coochie, pink.
Oh, shit. I was like, damn, I was about to say no, you wrong. You said inside of a coochie. You kind of got me with that one. It is inside of a coochie. But yeah, I guess so. I guess all y'all good on what y'all was saying about the whitewashing. We don't want. Oh yeah, and Jasmine. Oh, and let's get on D23. So KZ, how you feel about your boy Will Smith? Ha 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 ha. Being Genie.
It's weird.
You feel weird?
I don't. Of all people, why him? I don't consider him like he's goofy funny, but not like I don't consider him that kind of funny enough to do that.
Will Smith's like situational funny. You got to put him in a situation.
Hold on for a second. I'm just right back. Y'all good.
All right.
It have to be Genie. Like I don't. If I was picking Genie, I would not pick Will Smith. Like who would make a good Genie? Will Smith. Nah.
Listen, man. Be glad they picked Will Smith, or otherwise they was gonna fucking get Kevin Hart.
Oh God, that would have been terrible.
I mean, I am kind of Kevin Harted out, but.
Oh yeah, I'm tired of Kevin Hart. I've been tired of that nigga since like what?
All the comedians you have, and you just don't have to pick Kevin Hart. You have to pick. Like, come on, there are a lot of people who are funny that can be.
Yeah, you pick me.
yeah, we already got a comedian on the show.
So there you go. But
yeah, we already got a comedian on the show. Pick D. Howard, man.
You don't need to keep getting like Kevin Hart and stuff like that, you know.
You got to get buff like Kevin Hart, though. I don't know. Will Smith ain't buff, but he's tall, though. I mean, he got a good muscle size, but he ain't like a buff dude. He just tall and kind of slim. But he, you know what? I'm thinking about it now because Genie's a kind of a big, doughy dude. He like a big, he like John Goodman big almost.
John Goodman? Who?
The Genie from Aladdin, because Will Smith gonna play him. And I'm thinking like the Genie is like a big, doughy dude, like, you see him on the street, you ain't really gonna want to bitch slap him, but you ain't gonna say shit.
He said doughy, like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or some shit.
And then I just wrote in the comments in the live stream, they were saying like Genie's more charismatic, and that's how I agree, man. Will Smith is charismatic, so I kind of was like, that's interesting. Like,
but he should have played out the main character though. He's not playing out the main character. That's bullshit. He's playing out the side character.
As Genie? You want to play as Aladdin?
Yes.
You want Will Smith, basically 50-year-old man who's about to be 50.
They got special effects. They can make him look younger.
You know what? I can't even disagree on that because that was fucking special effects in Ant-Man and Civil War looked fucking great. Junior looked like he was 17. But I don't know.
Back to what I was saying. They should make Will Smith as a
Aladdin thing.
Huh?
Same reason why he can do the Aladdin thing, because it's the same stuff you talking about. He can do the same stuff with that same stuff.
Same stuff?
Yeah.
Beast Boy, look at the cast
about just now, right?
Beast Boy, look at the cast for Aladdin.
Who is playing Aladdin? Some white guy?
No, sir. They're not that reckless, all right? He looks... His name is
not Aladdin, but the Genie. Same thing he can do for the Genie. They do the same shit for the Genie with the same technology with you talk. That's what I meant.
Yeah, they can. So that's what I was saying. They should make Will Smith a main character, not a side bitch.
He's the Genie. The main thing people remember about Aladdin was the Genie.
Yeah, but that's not a main character. You see Genie. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. How many times have you seen Genie in Aladdin?
He was in, I think, every Aladdin except for Aladdin and the Prince of Thieves, I believe. Or I think shit in Prince of Thieves.
So he's not a main motherfucker.
But once again, though, the third movie was called Aladdin and the Prince of Thieves. It was about him and his dad's relationship, and the second one was called Jafar's Return.
No. Put Will Smith as a main character. Don't put him as a side hoe.
Who thinks of Genie as a side hoe though? It's Genie. Everyone loves to look at it.
Listen now, listen to this though. Genie was also a slave to Aladdin.
I mean, he's a genie.
Yes or no? Yes or no though?
He's in the okay.
Yes or no?
The first movie, listen, for the first movie, yes.
All right.
But he sets him free at the end.
Yes. Just like in Roots.
What are you talking about?
Listen now. Listen now. Okay, in Roots, they catch him and all that. But at the end, they set him free. Same thing in Roots. They trying to bring racism back to America.
Through Aladdin, you know, Aladdin's always been set in like Africa, like North Africa, Middle Eastern, right?
Yeah, man. Okay, the Jews.
Wait. Careful when you say Jew around me.
My bad.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm just playing.
Well, hold on, let's ask our new guest mode. Where's Brothers at? Brothers Entertainment. What's good, man? You there?
What's good with you?
Okay, do you hear the discussion between me and Beast Boy? He's saying that Will Smith should not play Genie. He should play Aladdin. How do you feel on this?
I don't know. I really don't have a comment.
You ain't nobody then. If you don't agree with me, you ain't nobody.
Damn. Come on, man. You got to say something. Like, how you feel? How would you've seen Aladdin? Everyone's seen Aladdin. So what do you think about if you see Will Smith playing the character of Genie?
I said that's racism.
It don't fit him.
You said what?
That don't fit him, though.
It don't fit him?
It don't fit Will Smith to pay the damn Genie.
Thank you.
But I mean...
Thank you.
He's funny. He's like more of a situational comedy dude. Like he's funny. His faces, his mannerisms. That's what people had a hard time seeing him as playing Deathstroke in Suicide Squad. He's the good guy. You know, he's funny, and I think Genie can work out for him.
You're a racist.
It's not racist.
I said no. I said you are racist. You don't want to see a black man to see in this world. You want to see a black man be a side bitch.
Dog, Aladdin takes place in the Middle East or North Africa. Everyone's going to be a color.
Actually,
I didn't.
Hold on. That story is not even an Arabian story. The story is a Chinese story. Took that story and made it like that. But
yes, but we're talking about what the setting is and what the song is and what
Arabian night.
Hold on. Actually, the song's supposed to go like this. Chong chong chong.
So who the fuck's racist now? Come on.
I'm a nigga. I can't be racist.
Oh, damn, you right. I'm just saying. I think. I mean, it's an interesting choice. I couldn't think of no one who's like. The main thing about Genie is everyone else was unknown, and they needed that guy who could sell like that modern joke type dude, the person that's like out there who brings energy to the movie, help keep people entertained, help keep the kids involved.
Put Will Smith as a main character. Don't put him as a side bitch.
But once again, man, who doesn't remember Genie out of everyone in the fucking Aladdin? Okay.
But like I said though, in the cartoon series, he was a slave to Aladdin.
No, you're lying. Because
no. Let me tell you what. No, hold on. Listen. I want you to listen. Once Aladdin rubbed that lamp, the Genie had to do everything Aladdin tell him to do.
Sir.
He could not leave. Hold on. Let me finish now. Genie cannot leave Aladdin's side unless Aladdin wished him free.
That was the first movie. The second movie, he was free. Then the TV show came out. After the movie came out and it was lukewarm reception, the TV show came out for like 3 seasons. Then it ended off with Aladdin and the Prince of Thieves. So Genie was free for like 3 installments of Aladdin series.
You're a low-key racist, ain't you?
Once again, the Genie was free for the last 3 installments. Return of Jafar, he was free for the TV series. It went for 3 seasons, and then he was free for the Aladdin and the Prince of Thieves.
Like I said, if I see a white guy playing Aladdin, I'm done. It's a racist movie. I'm not gonna watch it.
I just told you to search with the casting. They don't have any white people. The closest they have is the girl that plays Jasmine, and she's like British, half British and like Arabian or
Like
something.
I said, if I see any white people playing as Aladdin, it's a
Sir,
racist movie. No,
type-
there's no sir. There's no sir in this.
What is Moroccan?
Hey,
What is she? What is she Moroccan?
He's Morocco. What? Say what?
If
What
I
is she
don't see,
Morocco?
if I don't see
what is Morocco or
a
some shit?
brown motherfucker playing Aladdin, it's a racist movie.
What? You didn't say that. You lied. You just changed your fucking meaning. Yo, back me up, chat. Didn't he just change his whole fucking meaning? You said it was a white guy. Now it's gotta be a
It has to be a brown guy. If
He
not,
is
if it's,
brown. He's
I'm just listening.
typing his race.
So they can cast George Lopez as Aladdin.
Yes, I'd be happy.
Dog.
Why? Why George?
His name's Venom Assad.
Huh?
He's
Why George
Canadian.
Lopez?
Too many people talking at one time.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, why George Lopez though?
At least he's Mexican. He's not white. He is not. He didn't own a nigga.
Hey, Beast Boy, I'm about to expose you right now, brother.
Exposed. Exposed there.
You ready?
Yes. Yes.
Venom Assad plays Aladdin. Guess where he was born, my nigga?
Where?
He was born in Egypt. How you feel about yourself?
I can go for that. As long as he ain't white.
Okay, I was trying to tell you that he was raised in like Markham, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
But he's Egyptian. He was born in Egypt and was raised in Canada, Markham, Ontario.
Okay. As long as he ain't a full-blooded white person, I'm good.
Okay. I mean, not like 100% whatever the hell. But I told you to type in the cast so you can tell me what you think about what they look like. But the dude is born in Egypt. He just was raised in Canada.
I can't right now because I'm walking.
Oh, that's real. But he's fucking. I mean, he ain't black. Like he ain't as dark as Will Smith. He a little bit lighter than Will Smith. But the fact is, he's born in Egypt, so he probably got the better half of the sun.
Racist.
No, you're
Remember
racist.
they said he can't right now. He walking.
Yeah.
But okay. Did you hear the nonsense? He's like, if he's white, he's John Carl Mencia.
Wait, Willie this. Let me ask Willie this. What if he was albino?
But he's
If
black.
he ain't okay, he's still black. He just got a pigmentation skin.
He's from the Cock Mountains.
Caucasoid mountains. Oh man. I think Beast Boy, as long as they were born, as long as they were born in the area, Beast Boy doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm getting from you, right? As long as he was born in the area.
Yeah, pretty much.
It could be South Africa, as long as he was born somewhere in Africa or the Middle East.
Yes.
It's all good.
Yes. If you were born in the United States, no.
Well, he was born in Egypt. He just was raised in Canada.
I'm good.
Now let me see what this Naomi Scott chick is. Wait, the Naomi Scott, the Pink Ranger chick you said you were cool with her?
Huh? Yeah, I'm cool with her.
Oh, you cool with her, but she's freaking half British though.
Okay, but she's not full white.
British ain't white. I mean, it's white, but it's like it's more of a what's the word?
It all depends if you're Jamaican, a natural born Jamaican, and you are British. It all depends.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you now. It's a person why about
There's black British people.
Yo, what a dirtbag. He's like, yeah, I'm cool with her, but she ain't even full fucking black or full fucking whatever the hell. But this dude was born in Egypt, but just raised in Canada, and you like, yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shut up.
Yo, both these motherfuckers are light as shit anyway. I'm darker than them.
You're Dark Knight.
What the race is.
Okay.
Y'all should know I'm a racist already.
And I still buck Amber Rose in the foodie.
Yo, you wild. I need you to stand down. You wildin'. I'm trying to figure out this girl's race. I want to know what her race is.
Between my legs.
This motherfucker. Yeah, what a racist motherfucker. She's British, sir. Naomi Scott is British.
Okay. As long as she ain't full white, we good.
She's what the? Are you drunk? She's British.
She's British.
Damn near.
This movie for to be a breeze. I'll tell you that.
Okay, she's British. She's English. She's known for starring as Kimberly Hart, the Pink Ranger. That is not my Kimberly. I don't care. That is not my Kimberly. I don't care what you say, man. Shut the hell up, die. She's British and mixed with something else. I can't figure it out. It keeps just saying England and London. So hold on, sir. You're cool with her, but you fucking was having a problem with this white person, but she's from Britain, though. You're saying you know where Britain is at, right? The UK, right? You know where it's at, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know it's in Europe, right?
Yeah.
That's where white people come from, Europe. You know that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so her mother's Indian. Her mother's Indian.
Really?
Her mother's
Yeah, her mother's Indian and she's descendant from Uganda.
Uganda.
Her dad is British.
Indian or native?
Not Native American, but Indian as in like from Asia. Because she's descent from Uganda. Uganda. Because we're gonna help Beast Boy get Uganda's in Africa. Uganda's in Africa. So there. Beast Boy, are you satisfied?
Yeah.
Beast Boy and slow budget racism. This fuck boy.
I told you I was racist.
The fuck out of here. Okay. And what else from D23? KZ, the Kingdom Hearts thing. You want to talk about Kingdom Hearts real quick?
I thought we were going to talk about Castlevania. You racist.
We're going to say that for last, though. We don't want to spoil. We're going to wait for niggas to hear what we got to say before we start.
Trailer had everybody hyped. For those who didn't see it, I won't spoil it, but I'm sure everybody know that they showed off, what's it called? Toy Story. And that had everybody hyped and all that shit. But they showed some other stuff too. And the release date. Well, not date, but the year. I'm hoping the release date will come soon. But 2018, next year, is when Kingdom Hearts 3 is released. And I'm happy for that because I'm tired of waiting for that shit.
You heard what he said. He's tired of waiting for that shit.
The hype is so freaking real for Kingdom Hearts. I didn't want to watch no trailers because I don't like to spoil me. And, I just want to keep it cool, like Cool Joe. But this makes me very pleased because Kingdom Hearts news is finally like popping up like fucking water. It's like watching water boil. It's like, man, I've been bored. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this water boil. I'm just gonna turn the pot off. And like you start seeing those tiny bubbles, and that's what we're getting from Kingdom Hearts right now. We had those tiny bubbles like 3 years ago with the first Kingdom Hearts trailer. And now we getting steam. That was more like steam. Now we getting tiny bubbles now. And like I'm just waiting for the pot to start boiling over with water right now. Because I'm so fucking hyped for Kingdom Hearts. I was thinking this shit gonna come out when I'm 30. I was gonna be mad as hell. But next year, bring it out next year, man. Because people been waiting 13 years for this bullshit. We tired of waiting. I want to see some good ass gameplay. You did a great job with Final Fantasy, but they making too much shit. They trying to do Final Fantasy 15 for PC now, and they trying to do this pointless ass Final Fantasy 7 remake, which is just nothing but another cash grab ripoff. Because they're trying to break the shit up into 3 pieces. That's fuck shit. It is like 3 generations later. You do not need to break no damn game up that was 3 discs into 3 games. That's fuck shit. They need to focus on Kingdom Hearts and getting a new IP out here, a new game, a fresh game. I feel relieved I said that. Anybody else got any news on Kingdom Hearts? Anything I want to say?
I'm good.
No, I'm not that. No, I'm not that. No, I don't like Kingdom Hearts.
This guy's a hater.
I mean, I like those. I like those action games. Them damn shoot 'em up, bang bang. Shoot 'em up, bang bang, bang bang. He shot me down, bang bang.
Damn.
Never mind. Go ahead.
You're right. Yo, Beast Boy, you just got exposed in the comment section, brother. You want to know how you got exposed?
Because you call me a high key racist.
You saw that? Oh
yeah. You forget.
Well, I was talking about on this YouTube live stream. This dude said that Genie has more lines than Aladdin.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe that.
What do you mean? Do you know the dude literally sings a whole entire song for 5 minutes, talks everyone's head off, when he gets introduced, every time he gets introduced, he talks your fucking head off. Abu and the carpet don't talk, so he's talking for them.
Why Abu not talking? Huh? They racist again? They racist against monkeys now?
Beast Boys
I told you.
I'm sorry, guys. This shit funny as hell.
Damn, Beast Boy, Baby Boy's high key racist. All right. Anyway, so I know KZ, you would know about this, my guy. What about that Infinity War trailer? What you saying about it?
Wait, I thought they ain't showing yet.
They didn't show the trailer. They didn't show it at D23.
Oh, they showed it there. They didn't show it live. They showed it at there. No one's seen it. They supposed to be, well, I can't say no one's seen it. People there seen it, but it ain't get like released
out in the public. Oh,
yeah, they supposed to have a trailer coming out though soon.
Well, from what I've heard from descriptions, Thanos basically throws the fucking moon at the Avengers. How does that work?
You just throw that shit.
How do you, like, he threw the moon at them? It's hilarious. He threw the moon at them. I'm like, bruh, yes. I'm like, bruh.
Wait, how are they supposed to actually be? I just realized this as I was thinking about it. Like, how are they actually supposed to beat Thanos? Like, legitly beat Thanos.
You talking about him normally or him with the gauntlet?
Both. How do you beat him normally?
Yeah, like how do you?
I mean, normally they beat
most their team is human. Like most their team is pretty much human. Well, even,
but you gotta think about though. You gotta think about who's on the team. Like you got Hulk, you got Thor. I know
you only got like Hulk, Vision, Scarlet Witch, and what is it, like 4 of them in Thor?
Captain Marvel. You got her.
Oh, she's gonna be in it?
Yeah, she's strong enough to tango with him.
I know she was in it.
You got all of them fighting them, so they'll
be the only ones doing damage, though. Let's be realistic. They're probably the only ones gonna be doing damage.
Captain Marvel, though, she's influenced by alien powers and alien energy, so she should be powerful enough in the Vision. But I'm afraid the Vision might be dead.
The Vision too. He can.
I'm afraid the Vision might be dead though, because the
Scarlet Witch.
The Vision got that damn chip on his fucking head, that fucking gem that Thanos needs, and it's usually not what's in his head. I mean, the gem's not usually what's in his head, so they just put a fucking MacGuffin inside the Vision's head. So if that shit gets snatched out of his fucking head, like what's gonna happen? Is it gonna be brain dead, or is it gonna be like he loses all his power? And he's a basic real nigga.
I think he could come back with. I mean, I don't think he's just gonna take the shit right then and there. I think they're gonna fight him first. I mean, I already know they're gonna be fighting on his little guards first before they fight Thanos.
Yeah, definitely. But how nerfed do you think he's gonna be in the final fight?
I don't think they don't nerf him.
You know,
before he get the gauntlet or after?
With the gauntlet.
No, they ain't gonna nerf him because the way they was talking, they was interviewing some of the what's it called, the actors. I don't think they nerfing him. He probably just be able to do crazy shit.
It's like the way he's hyped up. I don't know if it's gonna live up to the hype. Because how the hell are you gonna personify that type of power on screen? Like
it's the same as like in the comics. Because if you read the comics when he did it, they had to like kind of trick him into like when they fought him the first time. Well, not the first time. When they fought him like Captain America and all them. They tricked him, and he's really he got a big ego and all that. So he was like, okay, well, fight us with just using the Power Stone. Don't use the reality and none of that shit. And then they talked him into doing it. He was like, fine, I'll whoop your ass with just this. And so that's when they was all fighting his ass, and he still was overpowering their ass, but they had a little chance. So then I think what's his name? What's the Adam Warlock? Yeah, he's in the MCU because he was in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He was in that little pod. Yeah, but he had something to do with it. I don't know if he's gonna be part of the Infinity War. He should, but he was powerful enough to get him and Silver Surfer, which Silver Surfer's not in it, but they'd have to get somebody else to try to take it off his hand while the other guys were distracted. And yes, he was whooping their ass. I think he got killed. Iron Man, the last person standing, which is crazy, was on Captain America.
Captain America was the last one standing.
Yeah, he walked up to him. You know, he was fighting. He just looked him straight in the eye. He was like, "I ain't gonna stop." He knew he was gonna die, but he was like, "Hey, that's a real nigga." He said, "I ain't gonna stop." So then he just slapped the shield and broke it. And the only way he broke that was because he had the gauntlet. Then he was like, "Okay, well, Captain, I'm gonna kill you." So then he killed him.
So you think Captain America's gonna die in this one?
Probably.
Most likely.
Apparently, everybody gonna die. That's what came out of the actor who played the Hulk. He was like, he wasn't even supposed to say that because everybody who was around, he was like, "Shit, nigga, you ain't supposed to say that." He's like, "Oh, I mean, not everybody dies. I mean, some people die." He said, "Oh shit, am I gonna get in trouble for this?"
No, wait. Wouldn't it make sense though? Wouldn't it make sense though for them to die? So like, if they die, the current Avengers die, it would open the door for like Spider-Man and whatnot to come in as like the new generation.
Yeah, well, I think, what's his name?
Because he's not in the Avengers now. Like even after if you saw like the movie, I presume everybody who saw the movie, he's not in the Avengers now currently. Because like it wouldn't make sense for him to come in after the facts.
I think Doctor Strange gonna do something to, you know how he did in the movie and he reversed time.
Oh, he did that bullshit. that shit.
I just feel like, I feel like that shit gonna happen because I don't feel like everybody. If everybody died, somebody got to do something to bring somebody back. Now, I think at the end, I think some people still will be dead, like Cap, and I think Iron Man would die.
Definitely.
Yeah, because Bucky gonna take over.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Bucky or
actually,
or even Mace was actually supposed to, but that's
actually Falcon. Falcon could take over. He could be. They should have called that motherfucker Eagle. I don't know why they still call him Captain America. They should have called him fucking Eagle because he's flying.
You talking about Falcon?
Yeah, Falcon.
That's it. It's been his damn name for years.
I know, but we're talking about, because of who, what he's supposed
to about because he's gonna be if he the new Captain America.
Yeah, Sam Wilson, Captain America, Sam Wilson, man. He looks like a badass, like that red and shit, but that's the type of white. See, people will talk about whitewashing. I mean, I ain't got no problem with.
But you gotta think though, Captain America is not like a person; it's a title.
Yeah, it's a title, but they could have made him a whole unique character and took my idea. I'll sell it to y'all. An Eagle. He's has.
I think Steve is gonna be a different character in the next movie because I think they want him to be Nomad. That's when he stopped being Captain America and ran off.
That shit'll be so sick, but I hope it ain't like a goof ass costume like what he's wearing in the comic books, where he's fucking got that open ass rock star shirt with his chest showing and shit with a cape.
You know this thing for to do that shit.
Yeah, like give that man some sweet ass combat military stuff, like combat suit. But he's got a beard. From what I heard is that he had a beard, and they're like, oh shit, he got a beard and long hair and shit. Like, I was wondering why he grew his shit out because I saw that man in an interview one time. He had that thick ass, almost Santa Claus beard. Like I was like, that shit extra thick. I didn't know he grew it like that. So I'm like, damn man, it's gonna be hype. I'm excited. I'm excited, but this is like, damn man, like how the hell they gonna beat this dude and how are they gonna portray to a casual audience on film? Like, yo, we fought basic shit. We fought, typical aliens. Yeah, we're hanging out. We fought like terrorists. We fought robots. So
Ultron wasn't no damn normal robot. This nigga was literally about to destroy the damn.
Like
nigga threw a continent on their ass.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, is it gonna be another fight where they're basically like fighting a whole army of dudes again? Like, I know it was kind of more unique in the.
Well, you got the Black Order though, so I don't know if they probably gonna have an army, but I think the main focus of the Avengers they gonna be fighting the Black Order.
So another army fight.
They're not really an army. They're like a 4 or 5 man squad that's like Thanos Royal Guard, something like that. So they ain't nothing to fuck with.
They ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
So what I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna split like the teams up, and each one-on-one. I say the Hulk gonna probably fight like the strong dude, and then the other one's gonna end up squaring off, either probably doing teams, like maybe 2-on-1 or 3-on-1.
I mean, what are their powers? They got just basically strength and speed.
Some like normally, yeah, all of them have some form of super strength and super speed and durability. But like they got one, he's like pretty much like the Hulk. He's strong like him, like that. So of course the Hulk or Thor will have to fight him. But you got the other ones like
Thor got a terrible ass track record fighting the strong dude. So
yeah,
it ain't just the Hulk. He got his ass beaten Thor Dark World by a dude that was super strong. So he got a terrible track record with fighting dudes stronger than him.
I mean, he gonna have Hulk on and helping them. So they can double team that nigga. Then you got the chick. I think they married or something. I forgot their names, but this chick, she can fight and all that, but she got like this staff of sword that can pretty much cut through anything. There's another one. What is it?
My question is like with Thor Ragnarok, Thor's hammer gets broke. So I'm like, I guess they gotta raise the stakes, but what are they gonna do about that fucking hammer? It's just gonna be Thor without the hammer.
Doesn't he get the axe or something? The battle axe?
Yeah. I think he gonna get the hammer back. I think the hammer gonna come back because they can make another hammer. Like,
yeah, they could.
Because what the fuck happened to his dad too, man? I would like to see some like Earth's Mightiest Heroes, where it's like Loki played us the whole fucking time, and they just closes out like a trilogy. Like
I think that's what's gonna happen though.
Like
because,
Loki gets Thanos, he's like, "Yeah, prick, I wasn't gonna follow you the whole time, bitch." And then he like the first Infinity War is about like Thanos, and he's the big bad, and it's like, you know what? He looks like a fuckboy throughout this whole entire series of films. And he hasn't been doing shit except for losing his fucking resources. He had, I think, throughout this whole entire nearly 10 years, he's lost like 4 gems. He had 2, gave the fucking Loki to get to Earth, the Mind Gem and the Transport Gem, lost it. Now one's inside Vision's head. Then he had that fucking Power Gem. Guess what? Fucking lost it because they do. Ronan bitched him out and was like, "Fuck you." He ain't have no consequences. Like, I feel like he's gonna get like disintegrated, and then Loki's gonna be behind him, like, "Yeah, that guy's a dumbass."
He don't really like honestly though. He don't for the people he had to fight. Thanos don't really need that shit.
I'm just like, they got to portray it. Like, their time to portray that dude. We finally got some screen time on this motherfucker in Guardians 1. He's not in Guardians 2, except only in name. Like, we only got the most screen time with this dude and how he's badass in Guardians 1. Like, show this dude, man. Like, show him, like, get hit with, like, a fucking solar flare and, like, walk it off. Or have his base not on some desolate moon, but, like, on the sun. Like, the casual audience, you've been dragging us out too long, man.
Like, the reason he's so damn powerful is because his race is already strong, but he's a mutant amongst his race. And so he's like just goddamn powerful as hell without even getting any assistance. Because he in the comics he fought Black Bolt, and Black Bolt's like screamed at this nigga, and he just walked that shit off and just beat the shit out of that nigga.
Well, sadly, they didn't establish Black Bolt in time. They should have characters like, I know they're kind of like 2 separate universes, but they still exist in the same plane though. The TV shows and stuff. There are 3 different universes, but they all exist in the same world. But they should, like, I don't know, have someone crossover. I know they had Maria Hill crossover on Age of the Shield, and they had Nick Fury as well, and I appreciate them for that. And they had Lady Sif.
Well, some characters wouldn't really make sense going to the movies. Like they were thinking about, I think Daredevil may be like the only one who will make a cameo, because his character would make sense. But if you put like Jessica Jones,
Jessica Jones is a shit character. I'm sorry. Her show was just like,
I like the show. It's just her character wouldn't match with them.
Her show was like, I'm just hanging out being miserable. If you feeling in some type of mood, or you a moody female or teenager, you can watch that. It's like it ain't a bad show. I was interested to watch it to the end, but I was like, I feel like I didn't go nowhere with this show. She like ain't no character I strive to be. It's like when you get through watching that show, it just makes you either say shit Or damn.
That's how she is though. Like even in the comics, she just
is
her character.
She is moody. Now Luke Cage made me feel proud to be not only a black man, but make me proud to be a citizen and be proud of my area. Like Luke Cage felt like he had a purpose to exist. Daredevil made me feel like, yeah, we can make change and we fight hard for it.
That's my nigga right there. I like that. I love that shit.
Yeah, Luke Cage and Daredevil, they're the best out of the fucking cinematic Netflix universe. But
I liked it, Iron Fist. I just felt he just he could do more better. Garbage. I can't say it's garbage, but I feel like he could. I feel like after
what are the character names? What are the character names then?
After you talking about the only main characters that mattered was the I'm about to call them the twins, but goddamn, the brother and sister. Danny,
what are their names?
You can't ask me. I don't remember motherfuckers. Exactly. I don't remember people's names from there though. So what's
the Asian chick's name?
I don't remember that bitch. Name? I liked her though. I forgot her name, but I like her.
It's like something Win. I've heard her name, but she had a good character. She had a good character arc. She mattered. She actually had a good character story, better than the main character.
The reason why I didn't like the show as much as the other shows is because I felt he wasn't good enough in his fighting. Like I felt like he could fight, but I felt like he should have been at least on Daredevil's level.
Yeah, where he's like bare brawling niggas. Like they got the point across that he's so good and you can't beat him. But like all he did was pose and like spin around and like make you trip over yourself. Like they didn't give him no real good choreography where he was like doing hits. And like he's like an idiot with that doof-ass Jufro. Like they should have had his fucking bandana on and shit. Like I'm gonna put on my bandana.
I mean, I ain't really care about the fro. I mean, I didn't expect him to have his costume yet. Although I know the Defenders are coming on next month, and I'm hyped about that. And he does have like a modern day version of his suit. He just doesn't have the mask, so I'm hoping maybe they'll give him a mask. I do like how he looked now, but I'm hoping his fighting gets better because I'm like, come on, bro.
I would just love to see them like alien threats coming to Earth, and then like you see like a major ass like they should do like a major year event where it's like aliens and shit, or the Avengers taking them fuck on like with Thanos, and then like it goes down to Earth, and like the Defenders got to defend the Earth while the Guardians and shit and the Avengers are.
Well, I think that's what's gonna happen though, because you got all this stuff going on. Because like even with Spider-Man, because I'm like you got all this stuff going on, so I feel that these characters are gonna have to fight some kind of aliens or monsters or deal with the problem going on because you got a literal war coming to Earth. So
combine that shit, Spider-Man and have the second Spider-Man movie called Spider-Man and the Defenders, and it's like Spider-Man like fighting, and like then you go to like the next movie like a month later or some shit, and it's like Infinity War.
The way I think they'll do it, I think they'll do like cameos. I think they'll be like, okay, let's say I can see like Spider-Man doing something, running to Daredevil. They have a scene, kind of like in Civil War, and then move on from there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking lit, but I think we could kill that conversation, man. These dudes ain't comic book heads like us, man. They ain't seen it like us.
But yeah,
is Beast Boy still there?
He should be.
Yo, but Beast Boy.
I end it right here though. My rating, because I just finished watching
Castlevania.
I watched that after I finished watching Iron Fist, but I would have to give Iron Fist like a 7 out of 10.
I guess I'll give it a 5.
I ain't give it a 5
for Iron Fist.
I ain't give it a 5, but it ain't on par with it. It wasn't on par on.
I ain't get higher than a 6. I ain't getting no higher than a 6, and that's being generous.
That's being generous. Like it's just such forgettable character besides Wendy Chu. I mean Wendy. Is it Wendy? What is his girlfriend's name?
That was Wing. No, I'm thinking something else.
Iron Fist girlfriend.
I can't remember the other bitch name who been in all the shows. But then sometimes I remember. That's
Night Nurse.
Clear.
Colleen Wing. That's his girlfriend.
Yeah, I knew it was Wing something.
Yeah, Colleen Wing. Yeah, she was a memorable character because she had a cool story arc. She had
the
to
best
fight
character. She was the best character. She was the best character in the show for me.
She wanted who can fight.
She fought her mentor, the main freaking obviously Iron Fist arch nemesis, and yet somehow she gets to fight and kill him. Or
You guys
beat
realize
him.
something? You guys realize something? The entire Iron Fist movie, entire Iron Fist TV show, everybody else like either had some kind of character development or are evolved except for him. Like everybody else either had to pretty much fight their master or fight their father or face their creator in some way, except for him. He did nothing. He pretty much helped it move. He pretty much put his appearance pushed them to eventually have to fight either their father or their master, but he had no purpose.
He was just a support character. That's not.
Yeah, he was.
Exactly. They didn't know the character.
He was the thing that pushed along everybody else to eventually get to the point that they had to get to, but he wasn't even important. He was like a factor.
Yeah, he was a catalyst, pretty much.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, like fucking yeah. That's pretty much.
Like I told y'all, my main problem with his goddamn fighting was ass.
Yeah, it was just basically him doing poses and they filmed it in such short time.
His fighting went ass.
Oh, go ahead. I can't hear you. Oh, I missed what he said.
His fighting was a little bit ass, but you gotta say this was the first season.
Well, the main problem was though they said he's the best fighter in the whole planet because he was trained that way by a mystical heaven. So he was better.
His problem. The problem was he didn't have his mask. If he had his mask, they could have had a stunt double, and then they could have had somebody who.
Exactly. Remember that badass?
You gotta put a mask on. You whooping a whole lot of ass. You gotta think about the baddest motherfuckers out there that whooping all that ass with masks on. Now you think about it. Everybody with a mask on whooping a whole lot of ass. Look at Rey Mysterio.
Oh, boom! There you go, Rey Mysterio. Exactly. Like the dude from the World War II footage when he was like a mysterious warrior from World War II
I was hoping you was gonna say that. That's the only time I felt he was doing some shit.
That motherfucker hit that jump. Like, yo, he pushes dude in the face, laid him out, jump, kick two dudes down. Then he chased that guy with the camera. He said, "Let's record this shit." He's like, "Oh my god!"
I said, "That's the only time you're gonna get the real Iron Fist."
I'm like, "Yo, that was a 10-second clip, and I got scared for that dude. Run, cameraman, run!"
I was hoping he was gonna have at least one scene like in Daredevil, like because you had a whole bunch of scenes in Daredevil. This nigga just whooping everybody ass and just walking out.
Dude, he stumbled. He hurt himself.
Shit. Rey Mysterio whooping all kind of ass. He don't even know who he is.
Dang, that's the best dudes. But let's about this Castlevania real quick, man. So, what do you think about this Castlevania? Anybody who watched it?
It was good.
Oh my god,
I'll watch it again.
All right, Beast Boy, let it out, Beast Boy. I know I made you marathon this shit. Let it out.
oh my god.
Might have to walk away from spoilers. I ain't trying to get spoiled yet.
No, we ain't gonna spoil it. We ain't gonna spoil it.
Oh, I'm about to.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah, you might want to get out. If you haven't seen it, you might want to get out.
If you play the game,
why don't we do a spoiler discussion like after the show, sir?
Man, okay. That shit was great though. I'm talking about wow.
Good shit.
Wow.
Well, I want to ask this first before you guys start going further into it, because I don't know too much about Castlevania. I played like some of the games. I don't know too much about it. But is it good only if you're a Castlevania fan, or just
it's good if you're not a fan because they're basing it off of it, but it's still like you can go in and you can just watch it.
Oh, so you still appreciate it even not being a fan. Okay, I just wanted to check that first.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Castlevania like that. I do have Symphony of the Night, but I'm not really a big Castlevania dude like that. I just know that Dracula's the main guy, and like he fucking thinks he's the guy, saying his name's Alucard, and you won't know it's him.
Yeah.
But it's fucking good shit. It's fucking good shit, man. Oh, we ain't gonna spoil it though, bro. We ain't gonna spoil it. We just gonna just say it's like a good show. Check it out. And this is the type of shit that people say Japanese has the best cartoons. That's why anime is It's like, nah, man. It's just what appeals to the sensibilities of the demographics and that geographical location, man. Because this shit is American stuff. It's not no fucking Japanese shit.
That's what I was about to say. I said I could have sworn they animated this in America.
Like, yeah, it's like
the animation remind me of the Boondocks.
Yeah,
yeah, because like they basically have it outsourced. Like that's what they do in Boondocks. They outsource it to like Asia or something. But the animation is so fucking fluid, and like the people look like actual people, but like everyone's got like this tall, slender look to them. Like they're tall and slender, but they're not overly exaggerated in their features.
Yeah, very gory.
Ooh, very gory. It's detailed with the gore. Like when dudes get cut in half, their onions spill out.
Now there is one scene. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's sad, but it's hilarious to me. And it makes you think, like, if some shit happened to you, why would you let that shit happen again?
Man, production companies. All right, Powerhouse Animation Studios is the one that drew the stuff for Castlevania. They're located in Austin, Texas. Animation was founded on April Fool's. Yeah, it says they were founded on April Fool's Day 2001 as a privately held animation service studio. I'm about to look through the works they did.
Let me know when you get home.
Powerhouse produced the short Heroes, which parodied the film Clerks, as well as Marvel Comics characters. After seeing short, Kevin Smith, director of Clerks, contacted Powerhouse. Contacts with fucking. Oh, they did Dragon's Dogma. Kevin Smith, but I guess it's not finished yet. Powers created a 35mm test feature film based on Clerks the animated series. Powers animated Clerks the Lost Scene. So they basically did like a lot of like Kevin Smith stuff. So that's who did the animated Clerks stuff. Mr. Mom, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like a video for the band Lone Star. Powers worked with Hothead Games to produce mini games and cinematics for the video games Penny Arcade, On the Rain, Slick Prince, Precipice of Darkness, Risk Factions. I don't recognize none of this shit. But I mean, they basically worked their way up there, man. They started with cult people like Kevin Smith all the way up to EA. Oh, they said they got up to Mortal Kombat X. No. They worked on their iOS games.
Oh, that's it.
They worked on the fucking cell phone game. They created animated video game cinematics for AAA console titles and iOS games such as Mortal Kombat X, Epic Mickey 2, DC Universe Online, Darksiders 2, Starhawk, The Banner Saga, Warp, Avengers Initiative, Grey Goo, Disney's Hidden Worlds, Man of Steel, and others. Yeah, so these dudes did some pretty decent work, man. They made their way, and now they fucking killed it, the hell of it, with this Castlevania artwork. Because the shit looks absolutely gorgeous, man. The fight scenes, and then it's like anime fluid, dude. When they're fighting, it's fucking anime fluid. Like it's good shit.
Yes, it is.
So, Beast Boy, what's your what did you like without spoiling anything? Give a vague detailing what you liked.
I can't.
You can't give a vague.
Yeah, without spoiling it.
Well, spoiling it. Okay.
Yep.
Who's your favorite character?
Trevor.
Sure, that's real. Is that Belmont, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking asshole. Is that your favorite character too, KZ?
I like the bitch, but I do like Trevor.
Oh, his wife. I was about to say my favorite character was going to be the wife, Dracula's wife. But I was like, oh man.
Well, but she not her, but the I forgot the bitch name with the little sorcerer bitch. I like her second.
Oh shit. Oh
yeah.
She was fucking awesome, man. Like she was doing all sorts of crazy shit. I was like, yo, we gotta save these motherfuckers. Like people was teaming up, and it was pretty awesome, man. And the only problem I had was it's too short. Yeah, when the last episode, it's 4 episodes. When the last episode ended, I was like, oh, where's episode 5? Oh yeah, I forgot this is it. And I was kind of like,
well, you gotta think about the games they're trying to base it off. don't have a lot of story to it. So
That's real. They said that the next season is gonna be a full season or whatever the hell that means. So maybe 10 episodes. Give us good 10 episodes, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hate 10. I mean, I love 10 episodes because it keeps it concise. But at least 10 or 13. Give me 10 or 13 like Game of Thrones. Well, this Game of Thrones is gonna be fucking, I think 8 episodes of Game of Thrones, but yeah, it was a all around good show, man. Everyone liked it. Yeah, they liked it. And I guess I'll do my review on War of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
It was
man, what? You're crazy.
No. Okay. You go ahead. You talk your shit. I'll talk my shit. You go first.
That was the best one of the entire trilogy. I'm sorry, but that was the best one. If you think that one was aight, then you must not like the other ones. Then I'm being.
I love the first one. It was a surprise. He played it slow, and it was because it was in the modern day setting. I could rock with it. I liked it. But then after that, it got outside the modern day setting, and then it was kind of like it became cliche. Like I was like, "Yo."
well, you know, it's gonna have to get to the point like in the old original movies. So
Yeah.
this is just a prequel, so it's gonna eventually get to that point.
I mean,
Wait,
I feel
so you guys already seen it? All of you guys have seen it so far?
I ain't seen that one yet.
Oh, okay.
I've seen all those.
The one thing that really impressed me, I want to say, in this movie was as you watch it, at least for me, as I watched it, it got to a point where I forgot I was watching a movie about apes against humans, and it felt like it was really human against humans. Like the apes became humanized to the point you forgot they were apes. You know, they were just as humans.
Here's my problem. I did not feel anything for anyone. I felt slightly, a little tinge for Caesar. But I didn't care about anyone. And I guess
about the monkeys? You didn't want the monkeys to win or anything? Like you wanted them to come out, even though they're against humans. You didn't want the monkeys to win again?
No, I didn't want the fucking monkeys.
Man, fuck them humans.
Man, look. First off, the first 2 movies did a great job of showing, hey man, we can all be cool. And then it keeps writing these dumbass contrivances in each movie that's completely retarded. Like the first movie, this fat asshole. In the first Planet of the Apes, I guess it's called, what's it called? Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah. This fat asshole gets kicked his mask off and shit by the monkey Koba and shit, and he's gas. His dumb ass gonna fucking leave and start coughing blood and shit, and be in his house coughing and crying, and he's gonna try to go to the doctor finally to get help. He's gonna walk in the backyard and cough on the neighbor like a douchebag. Then his dumbass is gonna go home and die in his bed like a fat fuck. I hate that motherfucker. We hate the fuck out of him. If it wasn't for him, a lot of this shit wouldn't happen in the movies. The apes, the fucking Caesar wouldn't have escaped or whatever the fuck. Koba wouldn't have kicked the mask off of him. The whole world wouldn't be affected. And he essentially killed the whole world. Then the second transgression.
No. You know who killed the whole world? The motherfuckers who started the shit. That's who killed the whole world.
And then also James Franco. If James Franco wasn't, see, the thing is, I felt more about in the first movie for everybody, except for in these next 2 movies, because I like James Franco's character. I felt like he was the only one that gave a fuck.
That was the best character he's played in a while for me. Was that movie?
That and Harry Osborn.
Those 2 are the best characters I've ever seen him play. Because everything else he's played comedy or something.
Yeah, douchebag. 127 hours.
He's not good at.
127 hours was good.
I like that.
Oh, that shit where he's playing that bike. I
know the actual story. I just didn't see that movie.
Oh, that shit. I can't watch that movie fully to this day. I get to that scene and he's like, I actually finally watched it, but I was like, I had to stop. I watched the scene and I had to stop because it was just it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. But if it would have drawn out longer, people walked down that fucking film on that part, man. It wasn't as bad as people made it out, but it was still bad. It wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. I know I keep saying that, but it wasn't as bad because it was short.
Wait, what movie are you talking about?
127 hours. When
Homeboy cut his arm off.
Yeah, because he gets stuck in Australia under rocks. I was just saying it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be because he cut his arm off, but it was really quick. It was really fucking quick. It was like a 2-minute scene at best. It was like it's playing the guitar and it's like playing guitar strings every time he cuts a tendon, and like but it was short though. But that I like James Franco in that movie, and after that I didn't give a fuck about no humans after that, man. Like I didn't care about no damn humans.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't care about the humans after that either.
Like they at least in Rise and Dawn, unlike this one, in Rise and Dawn, I care about people. I guess they want you to care about this little girl, but she's not talking, and she's kind of like
I liked her though. I still liked her though.
She's devoid of emotion.
Man, fuck that little girl.
No, wait. The problem with the little girl is that because she's like pretty much, I guess, the only human I guess left. Was that like we already know she's pretty much gonna end up like what happens to her? She's the only human left. Like what the heck happens? I understand. Like her being like the only human didn't make any sense for me.
Wait, she the only human? What about the motherfuckers on the trailer?
Wait, what trailer? Oh, well, I guess you didn't see the movie. If you didn't see the movie yet, then never mind. That's a spoiler.
No, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They all dead. I guess they all died.
Well, I mean, it's assumed.
Well, KZ, you haven't watched the movie yet, have you?
Well, I mean, if you see the originals, you already know what happens. But
yeah, I mean, duh, all the humans dead.
I mean,
for now. I mean, they come back eventually.
Well, hold on, I can't say all the humans dead, but majority
they
of
get retarded. It's like
the only ones who can put up a fight, pretty much. The only ones who can put up a fight are dead.
Yeah. My main problem is though each installment they just have some retarded contrivance. Because I was just thinking, there's no damn way you're gonna make me think in 2015, 2017.
Monkeys
can in this modern era that humans will just get wiped out, and it's like, oh, we created a virus. No, this virus is like it's like they specifically engineered to kill humans. The shit first, it kills people. Next thing you know, people get immune. Of course, it's logical sense. Of course, you would get immune to the virus. That's just how biology works. Because that we're like a lot of us are immune to the Black Plague, and a lot of shit doesn't spread like it used to. So now this virus fucking makes you stupid. It makes you a retard. Oh wow, really, just really. And now everyone's fighting armies. Now armies are fighting.
I thought that was a cool thing. I thought it was a cool little thing, though. I mean, it was stupid, but I thought it was a little cool thing that's like they created it. It's pretty much turning them. It's pretty much like it was created to make man smarter, but in the end, it made man de-evolve instead of evolve.
Yeah, I was like,
it's our own karma. It's pretty much we are our own destruction. So I like that kind of thing.
I was like, it's a little heavy-handed. It's kind of like it's shocking.
It makes sense though. If you think about it, like people always think about how will the world end for humans, how we actually end our own selves. A lot of people think it'd be nuclear war, but I think viruses would be the thing that ends humans. To be honest.
But it's like it's been like nearly 20. It's about 20 years, and that there's still more. Like I feel like I'm playing Plague Inc. right now. Like literally, I was just thinking. I predicted all this shit was gonna happen because I'm playing the game Plague Inc. Where you can it's like a real-time strategy where you create a virus.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I literally chose that option. I was like, dog, the poetic justice. And I was like, yo, if I was the virus in Plague Inc., I would do this. And I was like, dude, they're choosing my fucking moves in the game. My first option was, yo, when the humans start attacking, let's migrate over here. My fucking apes got caught, so I increased their intelligence to the point that they would then suffer brain death. Look what the fuck's happening in the movie. I was like, they're choosing all my options that I chose in Plague Inc. Like, it's incredible. I was like, yo, the movie it's a good movie. It's probably I think it's
the best of the trilogy, to be honest. I think it's the best of the trilogy. That's my opinion.
I might say it was Dawn. The first half of Dawn, that is, not the second half of Dawn, because fucking Caesar should have died in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Which they still need to fix that fucking title. They should just call it Dawn of the Apes, but whatever.
He couldn't have died. It wouldn't have made sense.
In fact, they should have rewrote this. They should have fucking changed the names from Dawn and changed the. Okay, the first one can still be called Rise, but the second one will be called War, and the third one will be called Dawn. Just my thought, because they literally did way more fighting in Rise.
That's true. That is true. I'll give you that. True.
Yeah, they did way more fighting in Dawn of the Apes.
They trick you. I've seen that trailer again. If you see the trailer and then you see the movie thinking it's gonna be a certain type of fighting, you're gonna come out surprised like this didn't even happen in the movie because they trick you.
Exactly. I mean, it had good action, like that
Yeah.
first scene. But
If
it's
you're
like,
looking, if you're looking for a final fight between the apes and the humans for the fight for the actual for the planet, you're gonna be disappointed.
yo, that first scene was pretty brutal, but they was like, that shit was way too heavy-handed. They was like, yo, you should feel sad because apes are dying and people are dying, and it's like, yo, it's gonna be the whole film. I mean, I ain't gonna be too mad about it, but don't like hold my hand and put it in my face like, yo, feel sad, my nigga. Like,
I mean, you wanted the humans to die pretty much in the third movie. I was every time they killed a human being, I was like clapping.
I was not clapping, man. I was
not
like,
clapping, but I didn't feel bad about it. Even when I wasn't bad. Even when they killed, who was, who's who. If you know what I'm talking about, I didn't even care either. I didn't care either. I still didn't care.
I was just like, I didn't want to be honest. I'm on human side. I was like, humans prevail. There's no fucking way. Go human.
Humans to win? You're crazy. Well, you went for the sense of logic or the sense of actual.
Man, fuck them humans.
From the sense of fuck them humans. I'm going from the sense of logic. I was on the human side. Well, not that
humans are the reason it's messed up anyway.
Exactly. It was not. It wasn't like them
monkeys didn't ask to be smart like that.
It was an accident. It was literally made with good intentions, pushed on by an asshole.
Humans always say that shit.
Yeah.
It was good intentions. James Franco was a good guy, and he wanted to do good things. He didn't like want to mercifully torture these motherfuckers, man.
Well, I mean, but you got to think of your inventions, what they can be used for after you're dead, or what else could they be used for? I mean, you got to think about when we create something. You got to think about who else's intentions are going to be for that thing you create. I'm pretty sure when they created the atomic bomb, it was for good intentions too. But
the fucking atomic bomb, anything that's meant for destruction, I won't even give it that credit.
I mean, it's still probably for good intentions for who were created at the time.
They was fucking lying to themselves when they thought that, yo, let's create a massive amount of energy that incinerates anything. Like, no. But I mean, it's a good film. I'm not gonna take it away from it. It's just like it gave me a lot of eye roll moments, and it was dull as hell. And like, I like my films like with good story and like good dialogue, but this shit didn't have barely any dialogue. And the only scene I was like really excited for and loved was the scene with Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson kills the fuck out of his role.
Yeah, he does a decent role in this.
He kills that shit, dude. I was like, my heart was I was so fucking excited, and I was hoping he'd be like a straight badass where he could just go toe to toe. I don't know. I built it up in my mind where he was like this super fucking uber soldier motherfucker, man. And he kind of was, but it was like not in the way that I wanted. He was just like a fucking neo-Nazi New America alpha symbol, not a nutcase, shaving his head and shit. And I was kind of hoping like he'd be that badass where he's like fighting Caesar and 3 apes, and he's fucking killing 2 apes. And it's like, oh shit, this guy's crazy. And I kind of built it up in my head, and I was so fucking excited when they were talking. I was like, yes, ideology, my guy. I want to hear your fucking side of the story. Like, what's going on? And it was like an okay story, I guess. That's not really what I call mercy, but okay. Well, I mean, you apologize, but then you kind of just took back your apology. Like, you're being like, where's the multi-layered villains from Dawn?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't hate you, but I just want to turn on my fucking iPad. Fucking iPad? Yes, I want to turn on my fucking iPad so I can see the last picture and video of my son and wife before they died. Where's that shit? I want to see that.
I got like 2 things I want to mention, like 2 last things I want to mention about this movie. The
Yes.
first thing, it was just like a weird thing I saw while I was watching the movie. And if you see the movie, like, did to you when you were watching the movie from the beginning, when they showed like how many actual apes there are, didn't it seem like they like quadrupled in size of the amount of apes towards the end of the movie? Like they went from like 50 apes to like 800 apes at the end of the movie out of nowhere. Like we saw them going to their new home. You saw how many apes are lined up. And like what the heck? Like I thought there was like 50 apes. How they go from like 50 to like 200 apes?
They couldn't get the size of the apes right because like that's
I know how.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
They was fucking. That's why.
Jesus, what's
Man,
so
if you see the
fucking
movie, you know they weren't. If you see the movie, you know they weren't.
And they look dirty. This mess they fucking them motherfuckers was dirty as shit. And like I'm looking at this shit like this is why I can't feel for the apes because all of them look the damn same. And why did that one gorilla die and the little mute girl cry? Maurice should have died. They had nothing in common. That gorilla and that mute girl.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb.
Yeah,
That was like a last minute feel to make. I guess because he didn't show him too much. So it was like they were to kill him off anyway. So you might as well give you this last minute feel.
It's one of those movies that needs to just like it suffered for being too long, and yet it wasn't long enough because they could have built up. They could have built up way more. Like the key scenes that I remember is Caesar's with his family. Caesar goes traveling because of reasons. Caesar meets mute girl. Oh yeah, his buddies meet up with him with the mute girl. They meet the mute girl on the journey. They go for the journey for a little bit. Meet the retard monkey. They don't do shit. They don't do shit. And then finally, shit happens when they catch up to Harold. That's literally all the things that are the key scenes that I remember because I fell asleep on this shit twice. I was like, yo,
that's
dull as fuck. Nothing was happening. And literally, I caught the key scenes that mattered in the film. But just convenient escape stuff too. Like I thought the real meat was gonna be when it's like they're with Woody Harrelson and it's like he's gotta show his character. And I'm like, yeah, show your character in front of this motherfucker. And it doesn't like last that long as I wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, there was just that one thing, and the last thing was for me the most annoying character who I hated the most at the end of the movie. There was just that one character. I didn't think I was gonna hate him at the end of the movie. They tricked me, and it was if you see the trailer, it's the guy from the beginning of the. You know what I'm talking about, the guy from the beginning of the movie when they get captured, and he's like, you're Caesar. He's like, we've been looking for you. That guy, you know, the guy with the bow.
Oh yeah,
that guy pissed me off so much because you thought he was gonna change in that movie, and he didn't. It was pissed me off.
Yes.
You were waiting for it. You were waiting for him to finally. You could see it on him, but he didn't. It pissed me off.
Yeah, and then like the dude, the gorilla who didn't even show no signs of changing. Really, he kind of had the look, but he's like, yeah, it sucks, but I don't want to get my ass beat. And like he just changed out of nowhere when the human that showed the same exact signs and stuff with a look on his face of being upset, all of a sudden he's just the fuckwit. Like I was like, you're a stupid motherfucker. I know it's gonna blow up your buddies, but you were literally a dumb asshole. And he got what he deserved. And I was like clapping in the theater, like, yes, that's the type of death.
I hated him more than I hated Woody Harrelson, to be honest.
Because he was just he was a simp ass kid, and he was like, why? Like, I don't get like. I mean, I guess he's about to kill your buddies, but they look like a bunch of pricks anyways. I mean,
it was stupid.
Woody Harrelson. The wrap up is just anticlimactic to me. I feel like it's like they're setting this up for like a fourth movie, but like it's going to be set in a different trilogy. Like they're going to call this one Apes War, Planet of the Apes, just Planet of the Apes, period, just Planet of the Apes, like or something like that. That's how I feel. Like it was anticlimactic. How everything was resolved was anticlimactic, and it was overly drawn out. And honestly, I waited 5 years for this. Y'all could have just put this back in the oven, shortened the script, made it like an hour, 40-minute film. Had characters actually speak. Nobody wants to read all the time. It gets you sleepy.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of reading.
If I do have to read, make sure they're saying something worth a damn. Make sure they're not like there's not 10 minutes of emptiness of no speaking and traveling. Like
yeah, there was a like this movie was on. I thought this movie could have been half anime for all the freaking subtitles.
Yeah, but I know I'm talking about the movie a lot. I mean, it's probably the best movie out this summer.
It's up there.
For my preference, I would rather go see Spider-Man again. I like Spider-Man.
I like both, but I kind of like this one a little bit more.
And this
gorillas weren't talking.
Say what?
You said what? Talk. I heard Caesar talk English.
Yeah, Caesar talk, but no one else can talk.
Caesar talk, but everybody else wouldn't really talk in the movies. All subtitles for everybody else.
Yeah, that's what made it made me think it was gonna be either a movie about War of the Wills or War straight up going to combat. Because like Caesar proves and impresses everybody that how he's intelligent and the most impressive. I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be this type of film. See Woody Harrelson go against Caesar. It's like, yo, we're gonna put our wills and match our wills words for words, the knowledge we have with the life. And I thought it was gonna be something like that, but I mean, it really
the trailer lied to you. That's what it was. At the end of the day, the trailer lied to you.
Yeah, the combat stuff didn't happen. It was like 5 minutes in the beginning and like 5, maybe 10 minutes at the end.
Yeah.
and that was basically it. But I mean, I don't have to need the combat really. It's just it made more money than I thought because it beat Spider-Man. It made like I think like
Yeah, it beat
50,
out Spider-Man open box.
like $60 million. Spider-Man made like 45 million in its second week. They had like 65% drop off, but like they both hurt each other's box offices, and that's still impressive. So it's good to see like a quality crafted film. So I hope we get more films like Apes where it's more thinking. It's just I need the script to be more tighter and the shit to be shorter. If you're gonna have like a deep thinking man's film, tighten that shit. We need dialogue. We need less traveling. We need characters to care about. Because I didn't give a fuck about nobody in this film.
Yeah. You seen the trailer for it though, right? Before you watched the movie, you saw the trailers for it for Apes.
I don't like watching. I don't watch trailers.
Oh, you didn't see the trailers for Apes?
I saw a little bit and I turned my head real quick. I did see Woody Harrelson with that badass look in the waterfall. That shit was fucking cool. I thought they was gonna start brawling on the fucking rope.
Nah, go back. Right, that's since you already seen the movie. Go back, watch the full trailer, and then think about the movie you watched, and you'll be thinking these are two different movies.
All right, I'll do that.
It's that I thought there were two different movies when I watched this. I was like, I was waiting for that trailer. Like that trailer was super hype you up, and then you go see the movie, it's not even up to the hype.
Yeah, I mean, some people like it. But
I gotta go to bed because I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah, we about to end the show, man. We done. We done. Thanks for tuning into the Lifetime Podcast, everyone. Hope my opinions didn't offend you about Apes. It's a good film. It's a good film.
The Apes represent black people in this movie. I'm joking.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Ain't no yeah, they still heavy-handed with the black. It wasn't as bad as it was before, but it was still there.
There was some slavery in there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there was some slavery in there. So Casey, what you feeling, man? Give your outro, man.
Y'all had a good time on the podcast. Y'all go check out my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my goddamn SoundCloud. But everybody be blessed. I'm out. Peace.
Yes, and give me a link to your music, man. If you got any music, I'll put it in the Discord. Check out the Discord, y'all. I'll put a link to it if y'all want to be a new member of the Lifetime Podcast. We hang out and talk about pop culture and sexy bitches. And D Howard, are you still there, brother? I know you're tired, man.
I'm here, man. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, y'all hit me up on all my social media accounts that I hit a link to. Discord, as you know where I'm at. Twitter, you know where I'm at. All the other ones, YouTube, subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah, give me a link to all your stuff. I'll put in the fucking description. And Protege, give me your outro, man.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's always good to be on this show every week. Hopefully, I'll be on next week again. But I'm still working on an intro, like an official intro. But I'll just have to say this for now. It was good being on. Good seeing you all again. And that's it. Peace.
He's gone.
All right, my best friend and my homeboy and my brother, baby boy, aka Beast Boy, aka Willie Robinson. Go ahead and do your outro, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all ages. Oh, let's get ready to have some fun. Y'all be blessed, stay safe, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And now, as I say in my native tongue, I'm gone.
Sir, why you still in my outro, man? That's bullshit.
Because I'm black. That's what black people do.
Fuck. Yo, you worse than the apes. Those damn dirty monkeys. That's why you couldn't tell none of them apart, because they was all dirty.
Are you serious? You talking about my brothers?
Yo, fuck Deadpool, man, for saying that your mama line. I think you timed that shit.
I did.
You timed that. I know you timed that shit, man. That's slick. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for another good show. Good, long, good ass girthy episode. I'm gonna chop this shit into segments and cook it up and put it in the kitchen. It's WizFiasCole. Support the Patreon. You can call me Wizard, but don't call me a bitch, because I'll curse the fuck out of you. I'll curse the fuck out of you. I'll curse you. I'll curse you. I'll whoop your ass.
Bitch.
Thank you guys for tuning in, man.
Bitch.
And, oh yeah, by the way,
bitch,
you cannot fathom the wizardry.
Bitch.
Beast Boy can't fathom the wizardry. His homebred bacon style ass. His homebred bacon style ass. You fucking turkey bacon.
Bitch.
Turkey bacon. You ain't even sugar bacon. You sweet bacon.
Yeah, the girls love my
Yo,
I'm
sweet
gonna feed
meat.
you with my spider web.
you base those spider web. You fucking
That's
bacon.
why they like.
You fucking gay Spider Man. You fucking bacon. Boiled bacon. You ever ate boiled bacon before? Yeah, put
Yeah.
some bacon in a bowl of water, in a pot of water, and boil it. That's what you are. Love you, brother. I didn't mean to say that to you, man. I'm sorry, man. Boiled bacon.
Gay.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. All right, thanks for
Mm.
tuning in, guys. Love Time Podcast. WizFiasCole, aka Wiz, and you can't find the wizardry, and I'm gone.
Bitch.
Now you know.